According to a new report in the Washington Examiner earlier this week, which, by the way, Washington Examiner is a very conservative paper, but the Washington Examiner spoke to several Republican sources and Republican operatives, and they told us that these Republican operatives believe Donald Trump is once again in 2020 going to lose the popular vote. But they are confident he's gonna win that electoral college, so he will once again be elected president. So Republicans, according to a Republican paper, are actually counting on the fact that, yeah, there's no way Trump's gonna win the popular vote. But because of this outdated, antiquated system we have in place, the Electoral College, he still has a very clear path to victory. This makes me so angry here. I'm going to read you this quote from the paper here. This is from GOP strategist David Carney, who says, "California, Illinois, and New York make it very, very difficult for anybody on our side to ever again to win the popular vote. President shouldn't worry about it. 270 electoral votes. That's what people remember." I still cannot wrap my head around the level of stupid that it takes to think that we shouldn't have the person that most people in this country want being president of the United States. That doesn't make any sense, folks. And these moron Republicans, like Carney that I just quoted, we shouldn't have people in California. He's never going to win the popular vote because of them. What? What the hell are you talking about? Do you think everybody in the country lives in California and New York and Illinois? That's not how that works. That's really not how it works. They get electoral votes because those states have large populations. So by your logic, shouldn't we be arguing for the abolition of the Electoral College if you don't want those few states to pick the president? That's what I don't get, is that every single time one of these Republicans tries to tell us why we can't erase the Electoral College, they end up making the point for erasing it. Because the points they bring up, like Carney here, and this is all over Republican Twitter, is that we can't just have a few states or a few counties choosing the president. You idiots, that's what's happening right now. How do you not know this? How can you be so painfully stupid and yet still be taken seriously as a political pundit, as a political operative, as a strategist, as a founder of a group like TPUSA, like Charlie Kirk? You guys are dumb. I'd say you're dumb as dirt, but that's an insult to dirt because at least dirt is useful. You guys are not. The Electoral College has to go. And if Trump's own team is banking on the fact that that Electoral College is going to keep him in office because there's no way he'll win the popular vote, shouldn't that be a warning sign to all of us? Because I guarantee you, if this situation was flipped and it was a Democratic president sitting in the Oval Office who didn't win the popular vote, the Electoral College would have been disbanded before the end of that night on the election. Republicans wouldn't have stood for it, and we're not going to stand for it, no matter who is in the White House. This system doesn't work. And we as a country could and should be doing much better than sticking the guy that nobody wanted in the White House because we're stuck with this old system that doesn't even make sense in a modern world. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.